Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sean, or Mustang 09 here, with a review for you. A review of my Eibach Coilover Kit that I just installed on my Mustang. It's a 2013 Mustang. If you're new to the channel and don't know, I just installed the Eibach Pro Street S Coilover Kit. As far as the install goes, it was pretty straightforward. There's plenty of videos online to show you examples on how to do it and what parts you're taking out and what parts you're putting in. So I didn't do a how-to video simply because I ran out of daylight. It was getting dark. We did it. I got really excited. I got the parts in on Thursday and we installed them Friday after work. So we started about 6 and got done around 11. So 5 hours, and it ended up getting dark on us. So that made it a little difficult. I think the hardest thing we had was the spring compressors. I think that's the biggest pain in the butt. But other than that, everything else is straightforward. It's taking one piece off and putting a new piece in. After the install, I took my car to National Tire and Battery, or NTB for short, and those guys up there were great. They aligned my car. They gave me a great deal. They were all car guys, so I trusted them with my car perfectly, and didn't have any fear for scratching it or denting anything. And they even balanced and rotated the tires for me just for safety, because I told them it's been a little bit since I had done that last, and so they took care of that, which is super awesome. Always when you're done lowering your car, there's a couple things you need to do. One is get an alignment, and two is make sure your rear end is centered underneath the body. It can mess some things up, especially tire wear if it's not. So I installed a BMR adjustable Panhard bar along with my coilovers, and I think that just stiffens up that rear end and makes it centered. It brings it back to the center point. So it's a single adjustable, and it's got the polyurethane bushing, so it's not the weak rubber bushings that come with the factory one. The stock one had sand in it, so I didn't know that. That was interesting to me. It had sand or some kind of something in it. It sounded like a rain stick after I took it out. But put the new Panhard bar in, and that wrapped up the install for us. Now we're talking about the actual product itself. As far as the pieces go to the coilover setup, they seem really solid. Now this is the first time I've ever lowered a car of my own, and this is the first time I've ever installed coilovers, so I don't have anything to compare it to as far as aftermarket parts. I can compare it to the stock components, which the aftermarket ones, these coilover kits are way lighter than the stock ones. The stock ones were super heavy. I think it's a great build quality. Everybody knows who Eibach is. I think they stand behind their product really well. It was kind of a special order process for me to get the missing components, and they handled that great. They were very nice over the phone. It was fast shipping once it went out, and the guy really worked with me. So if you ever need something from Eibach, especially that you can't get from a dealer, and you need to go straight to the manufacturer, call up there and ask for Tanner. He's an awesome dude, super nice, helped me out a lot. So thanks, Tanner, over at Eibach. You guys are great. We've talked about the install a little bit, we've talked about the components. Now let's talk about the ride quality and how I see this going in the long run. Initial thoughts, it is low. Sorry, but I didn't know how low to expect to go, and I do have it on the lowest setting, so I can raise it from here. Currently it sits 2 inches lower in the rear and 1.5 in the front, and that's before it settles. So it's gonna settle a little bit, and it may go another 1/8 inch or so, but I don't think it's gonna go anything too crazy. But it looks really good. I went and had some buddies take some pictures of me, or not of me, sorry, of the car, and they turned out perfect. So thank you, Zach. Instagram is @ZachWalker, and then my buddy Ryan, his Instagram is @PartyLMarty, and I'll put links to those in the description. You can follow those. Those guys take some great pictures. It's all super high quality stuff, so thanks, guys. Now the car's low, and it is low. So there's a few things that I would like to talk about being in the low life. The low life now is you have to watch out for curbs, regardless if you're pulling in or backing in. Both ways. You got to make sure you know what's there. Taking turns and there's a little dip in the road, you got to take it a little slower. Especially for me, pulling in my driveway, it's steep. I can come in one direction. I got to go around the block and come in, not off the main road. I got to loop around the neighborhood and then come in. But it's not that big of a deal. It's something I'm willing to sacrifice because I'm not going to be hitting ditches and things like that nature on a regular driving basis. So I don't daily drive the car. It's more of just a weekend whenever I go to meets and stuff. I'm lucky enough to have a work vehicle that I don't have to drive this every day. So if it were an everyday driver, I would probably have to raise it. There's no way, I don't think I could see me driving around this low everywhere I go. It just looks so good. Along with the looks comes a ton of functionality. The responsiveness was increased 100-fold. It was amazing. From just the body roll, how it used to be with the stock springs, you would kind of feel like you were on a boat almost compared to the aftermarket. And I know I'm being a little dramatic, but it was that big of a difference from the aftermarket to the stock suspension. Just taking a corner, you would feel in the stock suspension like you're coming way over the top and you're rolling. Whereas in this one, when you turn, it's just meow, meow, meow. And yes, that goes meow, meow, meow. I love it. I think it rides a little more stiff, but it's a sports car and it's functional. So it's kind of a, I don't know. It has both. It has form and function because it looks great and it handles awesome. On the highway, it's smooth as can be. It's through these city streets where you feel the little bumps. Every little thing is kind of enhanced. But it's something I'm willing to sacrifice for the performance aspect of it all, along with the looks. Overall, great kit. The install was straightforward. Had we had some better air tools, some pneumatic tools, I think the install would have been a little bit quicker. We probably could have knocked it down to 3.5, maybe 4 hours tops. But it's great. The install was easy. I think the product is a great product. I think it's a solid, well-built product. I think it's going to hold up to the test of time. If not, I have no fear that Eibach's going to warranty and back their product. Just from speaking to them over the phone the many times I did and communicating through email and how quick they respond, I don't have a fear for that at all. And I've put 200 miles on the kit now, and I love it. So, like I said before, I don't daily drive my car, but every excuse I have to drive it, I go out and go to the grocery store, whether I'm going to pick somebody up, whether I'm taking somebody somewhere. I want to drive my car because I love the way it looks now. I love the way it feels when it rides. I feel like I'm driving with a purpose, and it's pretty awesome. So if you've been debating a coilover kit, I wouldn't hesitate to go one of the routes that Eibach has. I believe they have an R1 and R2 coilover kits. My specific kit is the Eibach Pro Street S kit. Like I said before, I think you can get them at, I think it's $11.99 or $12.99 on Latemodel Restoration. And don't forget, I can get you guys a 6% discount. It's real simple. Subscribe to me, subscribe to latemodelrestoration.com on YouTube, and also like their Facebook page. 3 easy steps, saves you 6%. And I know 6% can help in the long run, especially when you're talking $1,000 so bucks. So if you ever need that discount code, just follow those 3 steps. Send me a message or a comment, and I can take it to messages from there, and we'll discuss on how to get you that coupon code for your checkout and get you that discount. So, as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. I would not hesitate 1 second to purchase an Eibach product, and I love it. I'm really excited. So, look forward to more awesome shots of this car. I plan on taking to some events soon, so if you spot me, say hi, say what's up. Thanks to all the new subscribers from That Dude in Blue. I knew I had a little jump there when he nominated me for the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, which I'll put a link right here. You can click on this area and see my ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. I did it the car guy's way, so don't be afraid to check that out. So that's gonna do it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Thanks for coming over and sticking around. And look for a new vlog coming up soon where I can just talk about whatever I want to talk about. Not so much a car part review, but as just what's on my mind, what I've been doing and things like that. So thanks so much, guys. We'll see you later. Have a great week.